views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
12 to 2, I'll be with you. It's Alien X Radio.
What's it look like?
Can't get near enough to see it very well. Too hot. It's a whale of a size.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's something I haven't mentioned in all this excitement, but it's becoming more distinct. Perhaps you've caught it already on your radio. Listen, please.
Metal casing is definitely extraterrestrial. Not found on this Earth.
I can give you no authoritative information, either as to their nature, their origin, or their purposes here on Earth. Nor to evidence that these creatures have scientific knowledge far in advance of our own.
Mothership.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Do you know?
Now, here is your host, Alien Stone.
Good morning, everybody. Wow, as always, I am technologically plagued this morning with all kinds of strange things that make absolutely no sense on the computer today. Like, why are images loaded in backwards all of a sudden? They've been loaded in for, 5 years into this program. All of a sudden today, they're all backwards. So I have to go in and manually flip every single one of them around to face the correct direction. Hopefully this is not par for the course I'm about to play today, but generally that seems to be the case. I seem to always be plagued with nonsense and issues and all kinds of problems every single morning that I sign on to all this equipment. Because as we know, Facebook and Microsoft and any other company that you deal with have made it technologically impossible for you to purchase a product, own it, and control it. It's no longer possible, people. You can't do it. It's not allowed. No matter what it is that you own, the company that produces it has the right to, at any point, go in there and make changes and adjust things and change everything around and screw you up. Like this morning, I turned on Skype. Skype can't start because it has to do a whole new update. Well, hopefully now, when Sir Martin of Mad calls in, he'll be able to connect. Because last time it did this right before a show, I had to go in and change all the settings back to the way I had set them up. Meaning, they're not going to hear him when he calls in. I won't be able to hear him. He won't be able to hear me. I won't be able to put the call on the air because it's defaulting to all this other crap that I don't use and haven't used in years. Again, folks, you're not allowed to be an individual anymore. You're not allowed to make... You have 1,000 settings in your computer that says that you're allowed to make changes and you're allowed to customize and make things your way. But the second you're done doing it, it reports to the whatever company and programs that you're running, and they go, oh, we don't like that. So here's an update that'll refresh everything. It'll wipe out your drivers, it'll wipe out your settings, and it'll go back to the way that we like it so we can monitor and keep an eye on you and know exactly what you're doing at all times. Because, again, you're not allowed to own anything. It's theirs. You're just renting the right to use it. And even though it comes with a lifetime license, eventually they will not support it anymore, and it will stop working, and you will have to buy another one. Because their translation of support means we will just simply send out a signal that shuts it down. Because it was working yesterday, you stopped supporting it, and now all of a sudden, everything that was in place and worked yesterday doesn't work now. That's not support. That's removing what was already there. Folks, I don't mean to be like this today, but I'm sure that you're quite aware that this world is going straight into a burning dumpster. Okay, it's going straight into a burning dumpster. And every day I get further and further away from being able to tell dick and fart jokes on this show. And I got to talk about things like the vaccine and the government and the world government and blah, 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 blah. It's radio blah, blah. Folks, so I'm going to jump off that right now and play some music for your Vajir holes because I'm sure that you hear enough of this. You know, if you go across the stations, you'll hear exactly the same information from every single news outlet, as long as that news outlet is all owned by the same company. We'll get into that later on as well. The handful of companies that now own all of the all of the terrestrial radio stations and terrestrial television stations. And that is why you only have 3 opinions out there, 3 sets of facts to go by, instead of 3,000, which is what it used to be when people could own individual stations and things of that nature. But that doesn't work anymore. It's all corporate owned and corporate controlled, and whoever puts the money in the pot gets their version of the truth broadcasted and put into the Vajir holes of everybody out there. So I'm going to put into your Vajir holes right now music. Music can't be right. Music can't be wrong. It's not a fact. It's an opinion, and you can base that opinion, your opinion, on what enters your Vajir hole and your own likes and dislikes. So let's do that. You know, I don't know where all the music went either. See, that's another thing that happens. They move my folders around whenever they feel like it. You know, oh, we don't like your folder there. We want it over here now. Why? Oh, it's a security update. It was fine and secure. The only person that's breaking into my computer on a daily basis is you. Okay? It's you. Who is the virus? It's the virus software. The antivirus software is the virus. Once you stop paying for the antivirus software, it becomes the virus. It starts getting in your face every day. It starts making moves and doing things in the background. And then it goes, see, you should have paid for your software, and then we can get rid of these viruses. You're the virus. That's why your cell phone, once you've made your last payment on your cell phone, it suddenly stops working correctly, and it starts going downhill. It's not old. It's only 2 years old. But it doesn't work properly anymore because they want you to buy a new phone. Oh, and now I'm seeing a message here from Sir Martin of Mad. He's sending me a message on Skype, which it's still not even letting me open his message, which is amazing. There we go. Now I can open it. And yeah, he's having an issue as well. He had to reboot twice today. So once again, folks, Big Tech is out there sticking it in everybody's machines because apparently something happened and they lost control over something, so they have to go back in there and put a couple more layers of BS so they can manipulate and control what's happening on things that you think you own, things that you think you bought, but you didn't. You didn't. You just gave them a little money for permission to have the feeling that you have control over something. Yeah, your cell phone's not yours, folks. It's not yours. So anyway, folks, like I said, music for your Vajir holes. Let's go ahead and go into this folder, AXR music. Let's go to the AXR top tracks folder. These are the artists that are constantly sending us stuff and being requested on the station. You know, that's why it's called the top tracks folder. So I'm going to go right on down here to... it moved everything around on me again, folks. Yep, top tracks is now regular tracks. Regular tracks is now top tracks. It's amazing how they just move things around on me. So let's go and have to type in the name of the band now since it's no longer in the proper folder. Apparently it's not spelled correctly either. Oh, there it is. You know, maybe shutting everything down is a long time coming. I don't know. Maybe I just got to stop all this. The Creeping Chaos, long time coming on Inside the Mothership on Alien X Radio.
fresh cut timber. Man, this is gonna make a hell of a fire. So what you think about the new sensation? Don't it just make you wanna waste the time? You're dead too long to waste your innovation. Much more of this than meets the eye. It's been a long time coming, and we were bound to last. And if the world's on fire tonight, I'm gonna watch it burn. And it won't do your head any good if you keep bringing out the past. History repeats itself. I wonder if we'll ever learn.
I took my baby on a Saturday bank. Boy, you that girl with you, yes, we're one in the same.
Deep in the bayou in Louisiana State, there's a house on the water with a golden gate that stands 20 feet tall by 60 feet wide. And if you look real close, you'll see a man inside. Rumor has it he's a gambler, goes by one-eyed Jack. One kid's house on a straight flush, some 10 years back. And if you ask him nicely to play some cards, those gates will fly right open. He'll come running to the yard. I ain't a gambling man, but I know for sure that I can lose with this hand. And so I raise my cup and look you dead in the eye before I ante up. Fast forward in my story, now it's me and old Jack. We're playing Hold'em in his kitchen, looking at a 50 grand sack. He looks me up and down with his one good eye, chewing on tobacco, sipping on a tall glass of rye. There's 2 aces on the flop, I know he's got the other 2. He says I'm all in, baby, then ask me what I'm gonna do. I call him out, see the rest, I get 2 spades out on the draw. Got me a straight flush on the river, a real coup d'etat. I ain't a gambling man, but I know for sure that I can lose with this hand. And so I raise my cup and look you dead in the eye before I ante up. He said, I ain't got that kind of cash. I thought I had that game in the bag. You went all in with nothing at all. You got a horseshoe up your ass. I said a fair is fair, old Jack, and a man of his word don't lie. If you ain't got my money to give, then I'll take your last good eye. Woo!
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
Yeah.
Multipass.
Leela, multipass. She knows it's multipass. Leela Dallas, my wife. We're newlyweds. Just met.
Multipass.
You know how it is. Bump into each other, sparks happen. Yeah, she knows it's a multipass. Yeah, anyway, we're in love.
Miss. Multipass.
We go again now, down the same old road as before. Nothing seems to every day. It's now the think I'm done with you. I'm done with your worthless life. No longer will I feel I feel suspended by your eyes. Now I'm gonna leave you. You better say your goodbye. Don't come running back to me. When you're broken, get inside.
Inside, he has this device, the look-alike-a-later.
The look-a-what-a-lotta?
The like a lotta-looter.
No, the later-looter-liker.
No, I'm pretty sure he said the look-alike-the-langolier.
Resistance is futile. Probing is not allowed. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. That's 313-444-8919. Or hang out in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
You have been beamed aboard, and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone.
Alrighty, folks, so welcome back. You are inside the mothership as we are screaming across the galaxy at twice redunculous speeds. I guess that's how you say it. On Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network. And speaking of UG Media, coming up on the line right now, if everything is working correctly, would be
Mark calling Orson. Come in, Orson.
Oh, wow, we have a connection here. It's actually working. We have Sir Martin the Man from UG Media. How you doing, sir?
I am very well, sir. Absolute glorious day here in sunny Coventry, England. Would you so believe?
Wow. For the next 10 minutes, right?
It's been all right actually all day. But it has been raining constantly for like 3 or 4 weeks. It's been ridiculous. So yes, nice to see a little.
We had it for 2 days.
Orange ball in the sky.
It's a strange thing up there. We don't know what it is. It's disclosure. It's disclosure.
It's aliens.
It's aliens. That's right. It's not the sun. It's actually a space station.
That's it. How the devil are you, sir, apart from technology being a pain in the ass?
Honestly, I'm really just not feeling it today.
Oh, man. Well, you'll be glad to know that I'm here to lower the tone and to bring joy and madness and probably embarrassment to everybody.
Yeah, today is just one of those days where I got up like I normally do. Okay, like I normally do. The normal time, and I was like, okay, I know D-Unit's not going to be here today, so, I got to go downstairs. I got to write just a few questions. I'm sure that Sir Martin of Mad will be able to answer those, so I'll go do that. and I had absolutely zero fire under my ass today. Zero. I could not get moving. I laid back down, went back to sleep, which I never do, ever.
Yeah,
So I go back to sleep. I wake up later and still got no fire under my ass. Come down here, struggle with just a few questions, really. And I'm just in such a negative attitude today, is what the problem is. It's just everything is just on my nerves today. What are we going to do? I need to have like a political talk show today is what I really need, but I can't.
Oh no! Never go political. Things can't be that bad to go political.
Oh, well, I it seeps its way into the show all the time, but usually in suggestion and in slight reference. No actual debate or conversation or dealing in it. But man, I really so badly just want to just monologue for a while. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do that.
Oh dear!
Not on this show. Not on this show. I'm going to have to start a new show. I am going to have to start a new show. Probably have to air it at like 4 in the morning so I don't get like attacked. Just
okay.
It should be Keith just bitching and complaining at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's the name of the show.
Oh, wow.
That's right. Dropping bombs at 4 a.m. with Alien Stone. But that's not going to happen. I know I'm dead asleep at 4 a.m. I can't be awake at 4 a.m. Come on.
Wow.
You might listen to 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like, 10 in the morning for you?
4, yeah, kind of. Well, about 9. 9 in the morning, 4 a.m. your time, 5 hours ahead. And even though I know now is now, but...
So you'd be like getting up for work in the morning and I could hit you with a nice dose of negativity about the world.
Glorious. As if there's not enough of that already.
Right. but you I know that you know what's going on though. I don't have to bring you up to speed. You help me come up to speed sometimes too. So like you would just be like you would have to be a co-host on the show. You couldn't benefit from it. You would have to be part of it.
No problem with that.
Like a long time ago too, I asked John LeBang. I said, John, I want to do a show. And of course John LeBang has like 37 shows. And his video, and he got so many things. There's no way.
I literally can't keep up with the man. He's very, very busy, and he's got all these things going on. Like I can't keep up.
And he's a farmer now too. Have you noticed that? He's a farmer too.
I know. I've noticed. Yeah. I remember last year when he did his when he shared the picture or video of his crop of tomatoes. They look absolutely banging.
Oh yeah, the video this year though he's expanded big time. He's got all kinds of stuff going on now, but. I wanted to do a show. What it was going to be I wanted him as the co-host and me as two equal co-hosts. Okay,
yeah.
And this is what the gist of the story would be. Each day we would take one or two serious topics, and I would hit it from the perspective of the average person reacting to the information that generally makes it to the average person. And how it relates to the average person, and then he would kick in with what it actually means and what the wording of the contracts are and what the end result is intended to be kind of thing. So it's like the average Joe and the educated Joe coming together to try to make sense of the nonsense.
Wow. That sounds like quite a show.
Yeah, say like, well, this guy's bitching about this. Okay, well, this is why this is, and this is why this is. Something that bothered me a long time ago, I was saying how something was happening in the government. They go, well, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. And then finally I had to come in and say, would you please restate what you state? Don't say that's how it works. Say that's how it's supposed to work or that's how it functions. Because the reason why I'm having a problem with this issue is it doesn't work. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't work. It's dysfunctional, but that's how it's set up. That's a different statement. Right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Right. I can stand on my umbrella, but that's not how it works. Right? Right.
Yes.
Okay, anyway, enough of that bullcrap. How was your tea and crumpets today?
I did not have tea or crumpets today. I had a nice little meal with my number one daughter.
Wow, no tea and crumpets, man.
No tea and crumpets. I did have buffalo wings, garlic bread, and onion rings, and a few other things as well. Like a sharing platter type thing. It was very nice.
Wow, it must have went down to the American restaurant. Sounds like a bunch of deep fried.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That was some American food there, man. You were like, no, we're not going to have the bangers and mash or the tea and the crumpets today. Today we're going to have some deep fried cholesterol right directly into the veins.
That's it.
Wrap it all up in a donut. Mmm.
A donut. Although my daughter did get a big slice of cake, and I'm like, that is literally diabetes on a plate. That was insane.
But that was for lunch, right? Not for breakfast?
Oh, no, that was for lunch, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was for lunch.
Because I'm saying you can't be doing the Bill Cosby thing, giving your kids cake for breakfast.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Just because it's got eggs and milk in it, it don't make it breakfast.
But she's an adult anyway, so she can look after herself.
She can eat whatever she wants to eat then. That's right. You're all done caring for her dietary program.
Yeah, I just stand back and laugh now.
Yeah. So we told you what you could eat, and now you're eating some crap, so now it's up to you, whatever.
Quality crap. I paid for it.
You can have the Twizzler milkshake now. I don't care. Ooh, that sounds so gross. Chunks of Twizzlers.
Oh, wow. Oh, let me just press this button here. I've got some news, young man, from various places across the world. Would you so believe?
Various news. Well, how about this? How about we take, because it's at the bottom of the hour right now.
Yeah.
We got to take a short break, and then we're going to come back, which we normally would do the punchlines, which I didn't have any of. We're going to come back with the world news with Sir Martin of Mad.
That sounds absolutely ingenious, sir.
Certainly. Broadcasting directly through the core of the earth. And it's not going to be censored. It's not going to be censored by the crab people at the center of the earth.
It's different from the core or something.
Right. All right, so we're going to take a short break. We will be back with the second half of hour number 1 and the weekly world news with Sir Martin of Mad. Go nowhere. It's, I almost said the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast. It's Inside the Mothership. LNX Radio.
It's starting to get warm outside. Pretty soon my balls are going to stick to my leg. I got to get me some freedom.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right. Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash like no other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
This is the peak hour for stoned teenagers.
Broadcasting directly into your brain. The gravitational plates are gravitating, the inertia canceller is canceling, and the deflector array is deflecting.
Excuse me?
You have been beamed aboard, and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone.
And we are back. It is time for the punchlines, aka World Weekly Bullcrap News. Being brought to you by Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow because the world is going to get you eventually, and you might as well be lubed up when it does. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Martin of Mad.
Thank you, Mr. Alien Stone. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the world is a very, very strange place at the moment where up is down, left and right, dogs and cats are living together. Mass hysteria! So it doesn't surprise me, well, it certainly doesn't surprise me, it shouldn't surprise you, that the news, so to speak, is pretty much the same. So hiker stumbles across creature that smells like rotting flesh in the woods.
Yummy!
Deep fry that roadkill. A walker posted a picture online of an unidentified anomaly which smelled like death, in the hope that someone would be able to identify what it was. A hiker who stumbles across a brightly coloured anomaly during a walk in the woods turned to the internet to help to identify what it could be. An image was shared on Reddit showing a red and black entity with tentacle-like protrusions appearing to have spawned from the ground. I know, right? Yeah, the rise of the cult of Cthulhu is upon us. Might have something to do with the creeping chaos being on the road. Wow. Which was spied on Mount Nebo, close to Brisbane, Australia. It was posted by user Oz and a whole load of numbers, which I can't be asked to read out, with the caption, "What the WTF is this? Smells like rotting flesh. Mount Nebo," while saying the smell, which they also compared to death, was pungent from a meter away. Nice. I'm going to send you this on through the power of the interweb, if I can find out where it is. La 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 la. There we go. Do this here. Do that. No, I want to do that. Where are you? There we go. Right, there we go. It's got a weird picture of this strange thing I've just sent through to you, Mr. Alienstone. So yes, they added that it was also attracting flies, and people said it reminded them of something from Resident Evil or Stranger Things. Someone's watching way too much telly, but it does look rather weird. But one viewer was able to quickly identify it as, I can't even pronounce it, Ezeri rubra, whatever the hell that is, a fungi more commonly known as the stinkhorn in a nod to its foul smell. It's said to bear its spores in a brownish slime which smells of feces to attract flies for pollination. How bizarre. So yeah, that's not weird at all.
Not at all.
And something on top of that as well, government UFO hunters may reopen Britain's X-Files and track down alien life.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got really confused for a second. I'm trying to find this thing that you sent me everywhere, and I'm like, where is it? You sent it through Skype. That's why.
Oh yeah, send it through Skype.
I was like, where? I checked my email. I checked Messenger. I'm checking everything. Like, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, dude. Sorry. You may continue, sir.
That's all right. That's all right. So Britain could revive its UFO desk depending on the findings of a report into extraterrestrials due out next month from the US Pentagon's UAP task force. It has been claimed. A specialist team of alien hunters could be recalled by the government after the findings of a US report into extraterrestrials are revealed.
I want to be an alien hunter.
That's it. They're coming after you, Alien Stone. They're coming after you.
No, I'm in disguise. I'm going to apply for the position.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
Very smooth.
See if you apply. That's what. See if you're a criminal, you should be apply to be a cop, right? So if I'm an alien, I should apply to be an alien hunter, so I can stay under my own radar.
Yeah, very well done, sir. Very well done. Oh dear. So the Ministry of Defence's dedicated UFO desk has been defunct since 2009, but a Pentagon probe into unidentified flying objects, now called unidentified aerial phenomena, could see it revived. The US Congress is set to be presented with the unclassified report in June on evidence collected by a UAP task force and the Office of Naval Intelligence and the FBI. It has been just as long as there's no laptops because they won't pick them up.
Nope. And if they do, they'll just say, hey, we're having an investigation into this laptop. And then they'll put it in a little bag, and they'll mark that little bag Exhibit A, and they'll put it in a little room, and it will sit in that little room forever.
Or hand it back to Hunter Biden.
Yeah, there you go.
You know where I'm going with this.
Give it to Hillary and hand her a hammer while you're at it.
Yeah, Epstein didn't kill himself.
Wow, how many things are we going to hit all at once? Pow, 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 pow.
All of them.
China. There, I said China. Now we can
I've been Clinton.com. The US Congress is set to be presented with the unclassified report in June. Oh no, I've already read that. Has been labelled a landmark moment by UFOologists, if such a thing exists. And a senior defence source said Downing Street certainly wouldn't rule out reforming the UFO desk if the findings call for it.
Now, you say UFOologists?
Yes.
My favorite term that I hear all the time on television is ancient alien astronaut theorists. That's it. Ancient alien astronaut theorists. I love that. Wow. I can't even say it, but I love it.
Wow, that's a tongue twister.
Yup.
I'm sure there will be some form of fun abbreviation for that.
Probably, yeah. It'll have silent letters in it or something. A hyphen and a dash. Or, I don't know, something. Make it stupid.
Okay, and finally, sir, people are paying 50 English pounds sterling to grab as many mannequins as possible in weird heist.
Mannequins?
Yeah. I'm going to send you this on Skype. Let me just do
Someone's
that.
opening up a restaurant. Remember we said that was the trick to making it look like it's busy? We said sex dolls, but apparently, he's trying to keep the STDs down a little bit, so he's going to go with mannequins.
That's it. So, customers of Mannequin in Lincolnshire can pay £50 for the honour of driving into the yard and helping themselves to mannequins, but they have 15 minutes to grab as many as they can. I can think of better things to do in my time. That is definitely not one of them.
No.
So it's 50. So you pay £50 to take part in a bizarre drive-through heist, which sees them grab as many mannequins as possible in 15 minutes. The bonkers idea was the brainchild of businesswoman Ros Edwards, 49, who runs Mannequin, a company that provides dummies for TV shows such as X Factor and Top Gear. And
Do they provide dummies for government positions?
No. You've already got them.
Yeah. Thank you. Cornered the market.
That's it, yeah. She had a huge surplus of stock this year at her site, which is affectionately known as Dollywood. That's a
Dollywood.
So decided to pile them high and invite people to help themselves. The only catch is that you can only take what you can carry and only what you can pick up in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that picture has a woman, her arms are full of arms.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
Her arms are full of arms. I wonder how much she had to pay for that. Maybe an arm and a leg?
No.
It's hard to wrap my head around that.
In the article, there's a woman there carrying her head. It just reminds me of Al Snow. What do you want? What do you love? Head.
There's a pile of them over there.
That's it. Dear me. You can only have a maximum of 5 pair, and you can only have a maximum of 5 pairs of hands. Okay, so that's weird.
You're only allowed to get 5 pairs of hands?
Yeah, I'm not.
They have
sure.
limits? They're setting purchasing limits?
It would seem so.
At the used mannequin junkyard? Really?
I don't know if that's human hands as in the people to help you or what. I don't know. I really do not know. So Roz of Newark Nuts said, I wanted to be the next Mary Portas, whoever the hell that is. But people kept asking me for mannequins. I didn't actually have any at the start, but I quickly bought them up from shops which had gone under in the recession. Soon people heard about that mad woman with all those mannequins, and it just kind of grew until now, and she has over 20,000 mannequins.
20,000 freaking man. Why? I mean,
people are weird, man. People are weird.
I mean, well, the why is not. I mean, it's stupid for me to say why. Obviously, there's a why because she can sell them. People are buying them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's not stupid. She's just weird.
I know, right?
And if you can be weird and find the way to make money being weird, then do that weird money-making thing. You know what I mean?
That's it. It's all for the dollar.
That's right. There are people that make really good living selling their used underwear online.
Yeah. There's even a pregnant one, though. That's freaky.
Whoa.
Yeah, the mind boggles. It does continue by saying it's quite eerie when you're driving to Dollywood and there are models, some without arms or heads, piled up all around you.
Do you got to pay extra for the pregnant mannequin?
No, I think that's 2 for the price of 1. Okay, I'll get one.
You either have to pay more because it comes with a little extra, or you can't get that one pregnant. It's already pregnant.
That's it.
You're paying for the convenience and safety.
By the looks of it, only for a couple of months.
Oh man!
And that has been the World Weekly News.
At the punchlines, but yes, the World Weekly Sad News. That's what we should call it. The Weird Weekly Sad News.
I wouldn't say sad, but it's definitely odd.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm not going to be sad for somebody who goes and buys a bunch of random parts at the used mannequin factory. But I am going to look at them sideways with a scrunched up face. I really am.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, what is wrong with you?
Imagine on the way home he got pulled over by the cops. Well, sir, I can explain everything.
That's what they're doing with it. See, he's trying to get to work faster in the morning, so he's buying the mannequins and he's putting them in the seat next to him so he can use the carpool lane.
That's it. We actually have them over here, would you so believe?
There's a couple places that have me. I've never seen one. I've never been anywhere that has a carpool lane, but I hear about it.
It's weird. I can't make head and tail of it because it keeps switching, and then they merge it, and then they put it together, and then they split it again. It's like, why don't you just keep it one thing? Why merge them? Why confuse people?
Right.
Entrapping people to pay the fine when you're in there and you're driving solo.
And one thing that gets me too is like I'm driving along and all of a sudden I look over I'm on the right lane, right? And I look over on the right and there is a lane next to me. It was about as wide as a sidewalk. That's called the bicycle lane, right? That's there for people to ride their bicycle. Yet I'm coming up on a right-hand turn. Think about that. I have to turn right, and on my right is a bicycle lane. That's dumb.
Okay.
That means I have to turn across a lane that's designed for people to ride on a Schwinn in my car. Yeah. That's stupid.
Yeah. I'm trying to picture in my head because you guys drive on the wrong side of the road, so it's weird.
It would be the same thing as you in the left lane, and to your left is a bicycle lane, and you have to make a left.
Yeah. No, I fully understand where you're
That's
coming
crazy.
from. Yes, we do have that. We do have that problem, but it's usually on the right though.
And I've even seen it where the lane is next to me, and then
no, it's on the left. No, it is on the left. Yeah.
And then there's an actual right turn lane, but it's on the right side of the bicycle lane. So now I have to still cross the bicycle lane to get into the right turn lane for the car. It's really crazy. It's not. There's nothing safe about that. And your roundabouts have come over here, and they're not safe. I'm sorry, they're not safe.
I've seen videos of you guys trying to use roundabouts.
They're not safe.
It is hilarious. I'm not going to lie. It does make me laugh.
They're not safe, man. They're not safe. It's like you just keep going unless somebody's coming. Then why have it? Just have an intersection. That's the same thing. It's like chaos. Just go. If they're coming, and you don't know if they're turning or if they're going. They could be coming straight through. They could be turning. You don't know. You're sitting there waiting, and people are turning. People are going straight. Nobody's using their turn signals. You don't know. It's like, man.
Yeah, it does take some getting used to. It does take some getting used to. But it is hilarious. I have seen the videos, and yeah, I do snigger because that's how low my humor is.
Man, oh man.
Inside.
Dear me. So, anything going on over there, young man?
I'm sorry?
Anything else going over there, young man, in America land?
Like I said, I had a really rough morning. I haven't turned on the news yet, so I don't really. I mean, I can see sunlight coming in from outside, so I think that the rain has finally subsided. The last couple of days, it was getting kind of crappy out. It was really cold too. Like it went way back in time and it got cold.
That went back in time. You're back in the ice age.
I'm telling you, man. We had days already that were in the 80s, and then all of a sudden, bam! It was like we woke up with 39 degrees in the morning, I think, and it got up to maybe 50 all day. I was like, come on, the hell. You want us to be worried about global warming? It's freezing out here. Come on.
That's it. Yes. I have found via the Daily Wire, though, that court rules recall effort against your favourite governor, the Gretsch.
The Gretsch.
And the fact that the recall can move forward. So that'll be splendid.
Move it forward, man. Move it forward.
The Michigan Court of Appeals ruled Friday that a recall effort aimed at unseating the state's Democrat governor, Gretchen Whitmire, can move forward. There we go. Get her out of office. That'll put a smile on your face.
I'm telling you, man. She's awful. Absolutely awful.
I know. I've been following quite a lot of stuff, and also with her eating in the restaurant with the extra people and flying on a jet and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And what's good for me is not good for you, peasant attitude. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. I know it all.
The rules exist beneath me and down. That's it. Me and all of our people are above all of that, man. We pass laws down to you, folks.
Yeah. So it would seem.
The hell?
Yeah. What's happened with Kumo? I haven't heard anything from him for a while. He seems to have gone a bit quiet.
Honestly, have you noticed that there's a lot of things that are quiet?
Oh, absolutely.
There's a lot.
I keep my fingers on the pulse. I know what's going on.
You know, it's like they always love to point the cameras at things that might enrage people's emotions, but when there's actual things, suddenly the cameras they go the other direction, man.
Yeah. Oh, look, squirrel.
Yeah, exactly. Look, squirrel. The whole world turns their head and go, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Murder hornets, right? Murder hornets. Freaking murder hornets! Get out of here.
Yeah, that story didn't last long, did it?
No. Does this bug exist? Yes. Is its official name murder hornet? Probably not. It's probably something in Latin. You called it murder hornet, and all the cameras are right on you, man.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? It's the world seems to be addicted to fear porn. It's very strange.
Right, and even with the cicadas now too, like they're on the news and everything, and talking, oh my God, 17 years, the cicadas are coming back, and it's like, dude, it happens all the time. Okay, it's happened before. It's just a bug. Okay, it's just a bug. It's not going to come into your house. Okay, and kill you. Okay,
it's not Revenge of the Body Snatchers.
It's like every year that we revisit something that's already happened, we get more and more freaked out by it and make a bigger deal about it. You know, it's like, it's the same thing we've been dealing with, so calm down, Karen. We'll just deal with it the same way we did last time. The only reason why you're freaking out is that there's 8,000 more cameras pointed at it this year than last year.
Yeah, that's it. Fear porn and the latest distraction. Very strange, very strange.
Fear porn. I like that.
Yeah, that's all it is. Fear porn.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Something else to be scared about. But yes, Revenge of the Body Snatchers. I'm sure that's next month.
Yeah, exactly. There's going to be some kind of a alien worm that comes from someplace, I don't know, and it somehow gets into the food source, and it only attacks people who eat Twinkies or something stupid. And then there'll be a Twinkie shortage, and then that'll lead to the great hostess wars of 2025. You know, it's just, come on.
Hostess wars. Yeah.
You know, everybody's just out there dropping snowballs and, you know.
Snowballs, that's funny.
The
Urban
pink
Dictionary
ones.
is your friend. Google it. If you don't already know, that is.
What now? Google what?
The Urban Dictionary and type in snowball.
Oh, yeah.
You may not want to read that out loud.
You don't want to read any online dictionary anymore.
Yeah, but Urban Dictionary is funny.
All those dictionaries, like, it's like, you what does that word mean now? See, because I can find that word written down with a definition next to it going back hundreds of years, but yet for some reason, all of a sudden, you guys got a whole new meaning for this word.
Yeah, very much like Wolfbagging and Armageddon.
All kinds of weird. I'm not even going to get into words and stuff. I mean, some of these words, it's just. You know, there's a reason why certain things are called certain things so that you can treat things a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you mix those up, then you're going to be you know, I don't want to get into all that. That's a government thing again. We need music for the Vegeta holes, but we also up to the next break here because we're about to go into hour number 2 already.
Hour number 2,
which will contain a very forced, just a few questions. Which is kind of tough to get through it. I'm just saying. Maybe it'll be funny. I don't know. Sometimes it's sometimes it doesn't sound funny on paper, and then when we start talking about, we run with it though, and we make it funny. We like start adding things to it, you know. Yeah, because I have put in a lot of like or C other. That gives you the opportunity to make it funnier.
That's it. So, what music for the Vegeta holes have you got for us, Sir Alien of the Stone?
Let's see. You've sent over some stuff. And
yeah.
I'm trying to get to that folder. It's into there. It is. I found it. Oh my God. We got this Havoc 51.
Yeah.
Healthy Junkies.
Yeah.
Kim, is it Izzard?
Izzard. Yeah.
Izzard?
Kim Izzard. Yeah. Stick that on. That's a cool track.
All right. So, hey. It's really small and hard to see, but the little picture loaded up there. Is that her?
That is her, yes.
Okay, well, in that little bitty picture, I'm saying, hey. I need to blow it up, though, to see it a little bit better. She looks like she's kind of dressed a little bit like Laura Croft, kind of.
Yeah.
I can't really tell, though, from here.
But we can all imagine.
I'm going to have to download this picture from somewhere.
No, she's cool. I've been chatting to her for a little bit when she went to release it. So yeah, it's all good stuff, man. It's all good stuff.
Is it Izzard or Izzard?
Izzard.
So Kim Izzard and One Way to Live on Inside the Mothership.
Do
was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe, and I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
You know, it's about to start getting pretty hot outside. I think it's time I have a professional check out my air conditioning unit.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Me and my lady want to get busy tonight. What do you recommend?
Igor's Lube.
I got my fist stuck in a gravy boat. Any ideas on how I can get it out?
Igor's Lube.
The hinges on my cabinet doors are squeaky. What should I use?
Igor's Lube.
I got dry, flaky elbows.
Igor's Lube.
Okay, but what if I'm being held hostage by a supervillain in an underground lair with a ticking time bomb and only seconds left until detonation? What would save me then, huh?
Igor's Lube.
That's right. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
I used to be a nice girl. Until Alien Stone took me for a ride in his mothership. Now I'm an intergalactic hottie. Thank you, Alien Stone.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
And we're back. It's our number 2 of Inside the Mothership. I'm Alien Stone.
And I am Sir Martin of Mad, allegedly.
Allegedly. That's right. Never admit it. Never admit it.
That's it, yeah.
The evidence will be compiled against you, and as long as you deny it, they will have to prove it.
Exactly, right?
That's right. Never
Keep
say anything
people
without a
guessing
lawyer.
as well.
Never say anything without a lawyer. Don't concede to a search, especially your prison wallet. Leave it alone.
That's it.
Hashtag prison wallet. Oh my god.
Dude, that'll be really interesting to see how many times that's actually been used on Facebook. That'd be pretty funny.
Dude, that sounds like a really obnoxious death metal band.
Yeah.
Dude, come on out to the Bloody Axe tonight, performing live. Prison wallet. Sharpened toothbrush will be opening up. They're not playing. They're just opening up with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Stabbing everybody. I like that, though. Prison Wall. That's a cool name for a band, man.
That's it. Imagine announce that on the radio. And playing now is Prison Wallet with their brand new single, Your Ass Is Mine.
Exactly. Exactly. Very careful. These are the tracks on there. Be very careful. Sweet and sour.
D-Unit shared a picture. I think it's for this morning. I think it was.
Yeah,
he did the shotgun. I was oh, sweet and sour.
Yep, I saw you hit him with that.
He replied, "Aha."
Aha.
Aha.
Absolutely.
Very good. So big shout out to you, D-Unit, and I hope you have a great gig tonight.
Oh man, that wasn't tonight. That was last night, wasn't it? Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, no. Apparently, he's got a gig today. He's got a gig today as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'd be lining them up and stacking gigs too, since they had everybody shut down for so long and weren't allowed to play. I mean, you got to get that. You got to catch up. Get all that build up in your system. You got to get it out.
Yep. Exactly.
They have the musical and musicians equivalent of blue balls.
Blue balls.
You never heard of blue balls?
Enlighten me, or shall I Google it?
If you'd like to Google it, you can. But blue balls is like the woman is like, "Hey, we're gonna have some. We're gonna do this," and then he's touching you and you're feeling you and you're all ready to go and you're all horny, hot, and ready to go, and all of a sudden she goes, "Okay, I gotta get up in the morning. Goodbye." You're left with blue balls. That's what that's called. You get the pain in the balls because you were all ready to do your thing and you were all ready, no release.
Terrible set of circumstances.
Yeah.
All talk, no trousers.
Right. So they have the musicians equivalent of blue balls. They were like, all ready to play gigs and everything, and then the Gretsch. She threw a set of iron panties on all of the bars and said, "Nope, no entry for you."
Unless, of course, it's ones that she's going in, of course. But we all know that.
Right. Yeah. But that's all. That's different.
Of course, what's good for you isn't good for me.
Right. Wowzers.
Pretty much across the board. We have the same problem here, so don't worry.
Yeah, it's worldwide.
Territory.
Yeah, there's no question it's worldwide. I mean, they're just implementing it differently to deal with the populations in each place because they're all used to different things.
Yeah.
So obviously the same thing isn't going to work because you could do some stuff to people in Afghanistan and they'd be like, "What? Get away from me." Okay? You have to really lean into people over there. You know what I'm saying? They're used to being leaned on. You know what I'm saying? They're used to having crap dumped on them all the time. So you really have to hit them hard. Am I right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, over here in America, all you got to do is Twinkie shortage. Oh, my God. Fire in the streets.
That's it, yeah. Riots.
No
destruction,
Twinkies.
Death.
I need an AK-47 right now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, everyone gets out their assault rifles.
Where's the Twinkies? Damn it! We turned into the dude from the Zombieland movie, just running around trying to find that Twinkie. It's all about the Twinkie, man. Shotguns,
That's it.
Hummers, all kinds of stuff going on.
I know, right? Pure madness.
Pure madness. And then he found the snowballs, and he was mad. He doesn't like the coconut. It's not the flavor; it's the texture. That's what he said.
Have you seen two? Have you seen two yet?
I have seen two, yes, and it's one of the few movies out there that didn't suck as a sequel. It was, I mean, it's still not as good as the first one, but it was pretty good.
Yeah. I concur, sir. I concur. It was good. It was a good movie.
It did a good job, man. Another movie that did a great job on a sequel is Deadpool.
Yes, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Not as good as the first one, still though. That first one, I actually had to pause the movie and then rewind it and catch up on it because I couldn't see the screen anymore. I was crying at some points, laughing. It was so funny to me. That movie was hilarious. I love Ryan Reynolds, man.
Yeah, it was good. I was actually watching R.I.P.D. the other day for like the millionth time. That's a fun movie.
Yeah, like someone's bedinging me. Sounds like a personal problem, I understand. But usually when that happens during a show, that's because I'm getting information from the show. But no, not today.
Ah, right. Okay.
Ew. What? Ew. I'm getting pictures from the grocery store. Like, we're gonna try this. It's canned turkey and chicken. No, we're not. No, we're not gonna get that. No. You can bring back a turkey or a chicken. That's fine, but I don't think we need to have some processed, chopped up, and then canned and in some mystery gelatin meat.
That's it. The store's special own.
But you know what?
Special sauce.
Again, though, it depends on how you're being tricked. It's about perception, right? Because I'm looking at this going, oh my God, think about canned turkey. It says turkey and chicken recipe. It doesn't.
Wow.
It doesn't say can. It says turkey and chicken recipe, not blend or meat product. They're usually calling it a recipe. Okay.
That sounds disgusting.
Right. But that's because now they're not really doing much to trick me with this. Okay. They didn't rename it. You know, they could have called it something completely different and say that this is a new product, you know, and then I wouldn't go, oh, you took a turkey and a chicken and spliced them together with DNA from an alien ass? No. But Spam, I eat Spam, right? I sure do. I like Spam. We eat hot dogs. You don't call that random bits and pieces in a tube made out of poop chute, do you? No, they don't call it that because you wouldn't eat it. They call it hot dog. They call it Spam. They don't call it random shoulder meat and butt meat from a pig and spliced together and put on a shelf for 50 years. No, they call it Spam. And I love it. And they don't put like the pictures of like chopped up elbow meat on the on the front of the can, you know, because you wouldn't buy it. Nobody's looking to make an elbow meat sandwich.
Yeah, it could be worse. You could get yourself a tin of this. I've just sent you a picture on Facebook in your messenger.
Oh man, what'd you send me now? Yeah, there you go. It's for people who really like caviar. And just want to go in through a different way, you know?
Oh, dear.
I don't get it, man. I mean, first off, I don't understand. How do you... Okay, this says... Okay. It is the butthole of a fish in a can, okay? Buttholes... And I'm saying butthole because if you say the other word and hole together, it's an FCC violation. Okay?
Yeah.
It's the other word for donkey holes. Okay? In a can.
Very well executed, sir.
Now, here's my question. How do you remove a hole from something and put it in a can?
I do not want to know. I do not want to know what that...
It sounds like something like the Coyote and Roadrunner would have to do. How do you remove a hole? I mean, it's a hole. I don't get... How do you put a hole in a can? I mean... Like in the
I
can.
don't know. And I'm sure there's a special term for the person who does it as well.
There's probably a special tool. The fish butthole extraction tool, designed after the cookie cutter shark, or a Milwaukee hole saw. I don't know, man.
Fish prison wallet remover.
Whoa, there you go. Now they're just going to expand from the fish into other animals too. Like we go into the chicken, but we won't call it the chicken butthole. Right? What would we call it? The I don't know, the poultry pooper? I don't know.
Wow.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna expand, man. I'm telling you, man. There's There's a whole world out there, and I'm sure that this started in a third world country someplace where they're normally eating extracted buttholes.
Yeah, for breakfast.
See, most people, they don't know, man. They just throw away, the elbow skin and the buttholes. But no. There is a huge market for elbow skin and buttholes.
Exactly. And
Lips and
Japanese
eyelids.
eat tentacles. So
Yeah.
in more ways than one. I've seen some videos. It's quite strange.
Yeah, while fighting with them. Like, I'm eating this octopus while it's wrapped around my skull. I don't know why it's doing that. Because you're killing it.
That's it. Well, trying to say it's a delicacy will be muffled to death by its suckers.
It's like, man, I don't want my food to make me bleed. Okay? Food's got to be dead. I'm not eating live food. Sorry. Could you imagine eating live fish buttholes? I mean...
Well, it wouldn't be live anymore, would it?
The fins would be slapping you in the face and everything while you're trying it. It'd just be a problem.
How do you eat your fish? Like this? Oh, nom, 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 nom.
Oh, you just reminded me of an old joke. Woman goes into the doctor and says, I want to get a breast augmentation. And he says, well, certainly. I'll have to numb them first. And she goes, go ahead. And he goes, num, 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 num. Sorry, that was bad. I didn't write the joke.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. I told you I'd lower the tone.
And you can always tell that I have not written the joke when I start the joke with, hey, you just reminded me of a joke I once heard.
That's it. Yeah.
That's my disclaimer. So if the joke sucks, I didn't write
straight
it.
away.
That disclaimer, I hold it to the end if I wrote the joke. That way, if I don't get a laugh, then I can throw that in there anyway as though I put it at the beginning and pretend like I didn't write the joke.
Exactly.
So anyway, it's like 20 minutes after, almost 20 minutes after.
I know. It's cutting through.
So we are just about, we got to do some music for the Vajir holes because we haven't done any in this section here yet. Then a short break, and then it's time for just a few questions.
All right.
The Struggling Forced Edition. I'm telling you, man, it was
sounds like my love life.
Oh, and that's the secret word.
The secret word.
I don't know. I got to come up with a secret word at some point. All right. So, what do you want to hear for your Vajir holes? What do you think we should stuff in there? What will fit, sideways or straight?
I want something hot rocking, young sir. Something hot rocking.
Hot and rocking. Well, you just like when I think hot and rocking, I think Concrete Angels.
Ah, very good.
That's who I'm thinking. Is Concrete Angels. I always play Get On Up, which is a great one. And since I always play it, I think I should probably play something else. You know? Well, so, you know what? How about since that's the one that I love, we'll play this tune, which is called The One You Hate by Concrete Angels on Inside the Mothership.
nothing left for me. This hate is on new ground. Your soul cannot be found. There's nothing left for me. They say there's nothing left for me. This hate is on new ground. Your soul cannot be found. There's nothing left for me. They say there's nothing left for me. This hate is on new ground. Your soul cannot be found. There's nothing left for me. They say there's nothing left for me.
You got me, Doc. I'm going. Everything is getting dark. I'm gonna kick the bucket.
Wait! The rabbit kicked the bucket!
The rabbit kicked the bucket. 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 The bucket.
I think we can agree that a dollar bill is worth more if it's not soaked in urine.
I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager.
You can tell me which of these things is money, you got yourself a
I'm
job.
the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager.
Yes, sir, that pack of cigarettes does cost $8.19.
I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager.
You want how many lottery tickets?
I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager.
You kids better not be stealing my candy. I respect your right not to wear shoes, but in my store you need to use your hands just like a hot dog. Congratulations, you're the first customer ever to ask me if you can pay for that when hot coffee is fresh coffee. It's the same thing. I didn't make a mistake. I'm buying the cereal and the candy bar cost $9.12. And the boss, get out of this store.
I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager.
Do you know what a social moray is?
I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager.
No, I don't have change for 100.
I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager.
Didn't you buy a carton of cigarettes here yesterday?
I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager.
I'll tell you what, spit out what's in your mouth now and we'll call it even. Buying a single can of Four Loko does not bring you a private bathroom key. I'm sorry, you can make get one. The Pringles section is very popular with serial masturbators. I suggest you start there. I think we can agree that that stack of newspapers is now officially ruined. That toilet clogged one more time. I am closing it to the public. Does this job suck?
I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager.
Sorry, but we no longer sell rolling papers.
I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager.
That's not really what I had in mind when I said you could work here.
I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager.
There are no free refills on that. Now get out of my store.
I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager.
Well, now you've done it.
I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager. I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager. I'm the manager of a convenience store. Yes, I'm the manager.
see an ID. Your Transformer's wallet tells me all I need to know.
I think I figured out why they call them roach clips. Because potholder was already taken.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
With the weather quickly changing, it might be a good time to have your furnace or air conditioner checked out by a professional.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Donna, is that a bottle of Igor's lube?
I wish you would just ring up my stuff without all the questions.
I heard there are millions of uses for that stuff.
I only have one.
Have you ever tried playing a naked game of Twister all covered in this stuff?
Can't say that I have.
This stuff will really help to get you out of a tight spot. Or into one, if you know what I mean. Huh?
Are you almost finished?
Just waiting for the bag boy.
Igor? And don't forget that my lube comes in 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 1 pint, and 1 gallon sizes. So you can feel free to try out that naked twister thing.
Uh-huh. Now see, I told you.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with like no other off the chart-topping album, Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash like no other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
Broadcasting directly into your brain. You have been beamed aboard and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone. Resistance is futile. Probing is not allowed. And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
Yeah, that's right, folks. It is time once again to answer just a few questions. And as always, this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Lube and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook or at www.igorslube.com. Check out some of his new products like the hot and spicy spermicide sprinkles, heart-shaped cinnamon candy flavored spermicide pellets. Just add a few to your bottle of lube to spice things up with an extra layer of hot and delicious protection. Ask your doctor.
Wow, medical advice is required.
Definitely required.
Oh, wow. Now that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yep, absolutely. They're little heart-shaped. You need to sprinkle them in there, and they dissolve, and then it's good to go, you know. So it is now time to answer just a few questions. And Sir Martin of Mad from UG Media, all the way on the other side of the planet Earth. How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well, sir. Very well.
Are you stretched out?
I'm stretched. I've been doing some meditation, some breathing, ready to focus. But it'll all be
Now,
for naught.
exactly, I was
as
gonna
you
say-
could never be prepared.
I was going to say, all that you just did now, chuck it all out the window,
That's it. Throw it in the bin.
clench your butt cheeks together, and get ready to answer just a few questions. So let's go ahead and get things underway.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. You have decided to launch an all-new internet radio station. You will not do what most stations are doing. You will not play music. What? No music? That's correct. While you are familiar with the talk radio format and the news radio format, you still want to stand out and be a bit different. So, you will need to search the world over for original programming and presenters that can provide interesting and useful content. No movie reviews, no weather, no sports, no stations will focus. Your station will focus on helping people help themselves. All of your programs will be do-it-yourself and life-hacking technique type shows. Here are a few examples of these type of shows that have been popular on radio stations in the past. First one was called Joe Gannon, the Appliance Doctor. Callers would be guided through easy home appliance repairs, saving them costly repair bills. 2,
very good.
Yeah, Love Phones with Dr. Drew. Licensed therapists would help callers sort out their relationship issues and mental health. And 3, Bumper to Bumper with Bob. Callers would be helped diagnose common automobile issues and repair them at home. See, now these are the kind of shows that you're going to be putting onto your station where people can call in with simple problems that they would normally pay repairmen or professionals to take care of, and you're going to help them with their problems. So, all of these shows are successful, but they are a bit dated. Your first job is to develop new versions of these shows with an updated and fresh perspective. What will you do for each of these shows? So the 3 shows I just mentioned, you're going to have to give them a refresher to them to make it more relevant for today. So the first one was the Appliance Repair Show. Are you going to A, explain how to buy used appliances for parts and keep them in your garage? Or B, teach them how to navigate the online limited warranty and return policy? As it has become much cheaper to do that than to repair the damn thing in the first place.
Wow. Well, with the warranty thingy, you could that could go on forever. So the
But that's why he's there, is to teach you how to navigate it without having to, you know what I'm saying?
It. And that could go on forever. Great show content that could never end. Go for that one.
All right. So B it is. Going to help everybody with that, with their websites and their warranty information. All right. So the next one is that relationship advice show. A, will you only take calls if you have both people on the line in the relationship? Or only take calls for mistresses and side pieces?
Wow. Well, I would like to mix it up a little bit and have them both on the show and then bring in the side pieces.
Yes! Now I'm listening. But here's the thing, see,
it's like Jerry. It's like what's it, Jerry Springer all over again.
Right, but you don't let them know. You see,
no,
you have them both on the
not.
show, and then you have your producer go and find the mistress of the side piece, load them into the lines, and then bam, just all of a sudden throw them in there and be like, oh, by the way.
Howard Stern, eat your heart out.
Yeah. By the way, here's the 350-pound stripper that you picked up in Vegas last week.
Or, if in the deep south, your sister.
Your sister. Wow. See, it can be dangerous using glory holes. You don't know who's on the other side. That could be your sister. I'm just saying.
You've been cheating with me, with Mom.
So you're going with both of those. You're going to have both people on the line and the mistress or the side piece.
Absolutely. That is radio and comedy gold.
It
right
is.
there.
It really is. And because it's on the radio, too, everybody's at home on the phone. Nobody can stab each other. So it's less stabby. That's always good.
Well, for at least as long as the call goes on. Whatever happens after that is none of my responsibility.
Absolutely. Once we hang up, that's it. Contract complete. The third one is the auto repair show. So, will you A, tell the callers what cheap parts on modern cars are designed to go bad and make it look like something bigger to generate the $750 minimum repair bill? Or teach everyone how to properly navigate the world of extended car warranties and the phone scams?
Wow.
So you're going to teach them the 37-cent part that they can replace with a bread tie and eliminate the $750 bill, or you're going to teach them how to eliminate the scams and find the real extended warranties to get their stuff fixed.
Go for B.
Go for B. You're actually going to give them something they can really use.
Yeah.
All right. If we even have any real ones. I don't even know if there are any real ones out there.
No, there is not. It's lies.
Just the one that comes with the car when you buy it brand new at the dealer. And then when that's gone, it's gone. Everything after that is just bull.
Just make sure you change your number because you'll be plagued forever.
Ever and ever and ever. Bringing us to...
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Now that you have updated these proven show formats, it's time to add your own. Remember the world we live in today and the future that's developing before us. These shows need to be relevant, be able to identify an issue, break it down, and offer solutions and or advice. Here are some of the show descriptions, and you must give them a name. So here are the shows. I'm going to tell you what the shows contain, what's happening in the shows, and then I'm going to give you the opportunity to name that show with suggested names and your own if you want to choose one. So the first show is, it helps the listeners deal with urgency issues as it regards to hoarding basic items during media-manipulated panic. Helps shed light on real shortages versus retail calculated shortages designed to incite panic buying. Wow, that almost sounded like it came from a textbook, didn't it? I should write textbooks. Now,
I know, right? That's deep, man. That is really deep.
So basically, the show is just teaching you to calm down, Karen. Don't buy everything in the store because there will be more tomorrow. Okay? Now,
Yes.
Are we going to call the show A, Get a Grip? B, The Toilet Paper Wars? C, The Liquid Spam Tank? Or other?
Oh, wow. Gotta go with Liquid Spam Tank.
Just cuz. There's another great band name.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Multi-use titles.
Telling you what, man. So the Liquid Spam Tank. That's the name of the show, man. So cool. All right, so here's the next one. You're going to have to name this one, too. Teaches the younger generation how to safely prepare meals using their favorite household chemicals and other non-food items.
Oh, that could be interesting.
Are we going to call it Food Challenged? B, Why Would You Eat That? Or C, Eat and Stay Alive? Or other? The Food Challenged. Why Would You Eat That? Eat and Stay Alive? Or other?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something Tide Pod related, but it ain't working. So, Food Challenged, I think.
Food Challenged.
I don't know. Should I eat this?
Well, what is it?
Rat poison.
If you're asking the question, then yes, eat it.
That's it. Whatever makes you happy.
Then yes. You are the weakest link. Here's some rat poison. All right, next one. Helps callers figure out what their gender is with helpful scientific and biological information. It helps callers figure out their gender, what their gender is with helpful scientific and biological information. Is the show called What's in Your Pants? B, What's Not in Your Pants? Or C, Boys Have a Penis and Girls Have a Vagina 101? Or other?
Wow, scaring people with facts there, Mr. Alien.
Sorry.
Be careful. He doesn't end well.
I know, sorry.
I will go with the last one because it's funny.
All right. Boys have a penis and girls have a vagina 101. All right. Next one is a comprehensive look at the inner workings of world government and their influence on the pandemic. Taking a deeper look at the mainstream media's involvement with the manipulation of truth and the detrimental effects caused by the big tech companies like Facebook as they censor and block public opinion and projecting a false one.
Say what you mean there, Alien Stone. let it all out.
You know, that took a minute to write, so I'm going to say it again since that's only a moment in time. A comprehensive look at the inner workings of world government and their influence on the pandemic, taking a deeper look at the mainstream media's involvement with the manipulation of truth and the detrimental effects caused by the big tech companies like Facebook as they censored and blocked public opinion and projecting a false one. Is the name of the show going to be The Tokyo Drift? B, The World Weekly Fake News? C, Killer Clowns from Washington, D.C.? Or other?
I'm going to go with Killer Clowns from Washington, D.C.
Killer Clowns from Washington, D.C. is the name of that show.
Wow, you're killing me here. You're killing me.
All right. And your bonus question for this is, what kind of incentives will you offer your listeners to get them to call and participate? A, a $10 Visa gift card. B, an experimental vaccine. Or C, facts, truth, and honesty, though unpopular today. Or D, other.
All of the above, depending what state you're in.
Exactly. The state of confusion, the state of ignorance, the state of stupidity.
Oh, wow.
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 Bringing
Let
us...
it all out, Alien Stone.
Oh,
Let it all out.
I was letting it out. D-Unit's not here today, so I get a little bit more political. Not too much, just a little bit. I don't want to go too far. I'm not naming anybody too specifically here. Bringing us to...
Question number 3.
Question number 3. Now you have a bunch of shows that have the potential to help the world. But as we have learned over the past few years, people don't want to be helped. They just want to be entertained while spoon-fed and programmed. So, that being said, you will need to jazz things up to draw the attention of the average clueless person so you can begin undoing the damage that has led them to eating Tide Pods, snorting condoms, defunding the police, and falling for the ridiculous concept of democratic socialism. The key will be the hosts of these shows. Here are a list of the... Oh, my music is ending here. Wow. Oh, there we go. So the key is going to be the hosts of the shows. Here is a list of the talent that you will be trying to hire. Who would make a good host for these shows, and what would you use for the opening theme song? So, the first one is the Appliance Repair Show. What did you call that? The Appliance Repair Show, you called it, well, I don't think you gave it a name, did you?
I don't think so. I can't remember.
Yeah, you... No, not the first three you did. The first three you didn't. Okay. So anyway, it's the Appliance Repair Show. Is it going to be hosted by VR Stephen Hawking? B, a speak and spell. Or C, other.
Welcome to the show.
Wow. I'm going to go with other.
Who's the other going to be?
I will have Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman. Gonna host the appliance show.
And I'm trying to find my lost sock in the dryer. First you take off the vent.
Okay.
And then you gotta change it.
Okay. Anyway, what would you use for the theme song for the appliance repair show hosted by Pee Wee Herman? Would it be A, Money for Nothing by Dire Straits? Or B, Ain't Nothing Wrong with the Radio by Aaron Tippin? Or you can always make up your own.
I'm going to go with B.
Because there ain't nothing wrong with the radio. And you're turned into the radio to find out what's wrong with everything else at your house.
That's it, yeah. Oh, the irony.
So the next one is the relationship advice show. Who are you going to have host that? Virtual reality Ike Turner?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
How about Taylor Swift? Or other? So it's virtual reality Ike Turner or Taylor Swift or other.
I'm going to go with other, and I think you know who I'm going to choose for this. This will be your own Detroitians, Terry Crews.
Terry Crews. He's always going to say, man, the secret to long relationships is being able to get your pecs to dance. You know what I'm saying? That and bedazzling G-strings.
That's it.
Hashtag codpiece.
And that gorgeous smile of his.
That's right. And what are you going to use for the opening theme song for the show? Is it going to be... I'm sorry, sponsors, but I have to say this. Fuck Her Gently by Tenacious D? Or Anything by Barry White?
You could go with virtually anything from Steel Panther.
Yeah.
I will go with A.
A, so some Tenacious D. No, you don't really have to effort hard. It's a great song. It's a great song. All right, the next one is the Auto Repair Show. Is it going to be hosted by Kit from Knight Rider? Or virtual reality James Dean? Kit from Knight Rider or virtual reality James Dean or other?
Oh, wow. Let's go with virtual reality James Dean.
Yeah.
Because we all know what happened there, don't we, ladies and gentlemen?
By the time he starts fixing them instead of smashing them. Too soon? Really? And what song?
No.
What song are you going to use for the opening theme for the show? Is it going to be Highway Star by Deep Purple? Or One Piece at a Time by Johnny Cash?
No, I'm going to go with I Can't Drive 55 by Sammy Hagar.
Drive 55. Great. All right. See, we're working this out. See, you're being very creative. It's a good thing. All right. So the next one is the hoarding show. Remember the people like taking everything, just hoarding everything. Is it going to be hosted by Jay Leno, who obviously hoards cars? Boy, I wish I could afford to hoard cars. Or Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs.
Oh,
or
you
other.
see, Buffalo Bill would be fantastic for the relationship one, but I'm going to go with him for the hoarding.
You're going to go with who?
Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill for the hoarding. This question is being brought to you by Buffalo Bill's Fried Skins. We'll drop you a basket.
Hey, ain't you like a size 8?
Hey, wait a minute. Was she a big fat girl? And what would your opening theme be for the hoarding show hosted by Buffalo Bill? Would it be Too Much by the Dave Matthews Band? Or You Like Me Too Much by the Beatles.
Or
other.
Yeah, I think I'll have to go with an other. I'm not too sure what to go with. I'm trying to think of something witty. And it's not happening, would you so believe?
Right. See, because you can't try to do something witty.
No.
Right? Because
no.
if you tried and you don't, then you didn't and you weren't.
I'm gonna go with A. Gotta go with A.
You go with A. What was A again? I forgot. Too Much by the Dave Matthews Band.
That's
all
it.
right. So that's a good way of torturing people when they're in the hole too. Was with Dave Matthews Band. And the next one is the Chemical Food Safety Show. So you can teach young kids how to properly prepare things at home, from things that are not actually food. Is it going to be hosted by the Olsen twins? Or Jim Jones and the Kool-Aid Man?
I think the perfect host for this would be Charlie Sheen. He's very good with chemicals, so I hear.
Charlie Sheen is the other. All right. I'm surprised that you didn't scream at me for saying Jim Jones and the Kool-Aid Man. Every week I do something that's like somebody's out there is going, dude, really? That was harsh, man. Yeah. Sorry. And what would the opening theme song be for the Chemical Food Safety Show hosted by Charlie Sheen? Would it be Poison by Alice Cooper? Or Plenty of Things to Drink Under the Sink by Jackie Floyd?
I will go with Jackie Floyd, please.
All right. Plenty of Things to Drink Under the Sink by Jackie Floyd. Next one is the gender clarification show. Which I think you did name the gender clarification show, didn't you?
I think so. I can't remember what it is. I'm too busy laughing. Sorry.
Yeah, you called it Boys Have a Penis and Girls Have a Vagina.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
And the last one was the Food Challenge show, and then Liquid Spam Tank was before that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're on to the gender clarification show, which is penis. Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. Is the host going to be Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn Jenner or other? But we have determined there is no other.
It's funny because they're both the same person. It's funny. I'm gonna go.
They
with
can
Bruce
both
Jenner
co-host. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go with Bruce Jenner just to stir the pot.
There you go, Bruce Jenner. All right. So the next one is the New World Agenda show. This is that one with all about the control of the media and Facebook and the governments and all this stuff that's all controlling everything. So, is this going to be hosted by Kamala Harris? Or Candace Owens?
Oh, wow.
Or other.
Wow. You see, you could make it really, really weird and have Jim Carrey.
Remember, the show's supposed to help people.
Yeah, no, it won't be with Jim.
Certainly won't be with Kamala Harris either.
No, absolutely not.
But you could go other.
I'm going to go other and go with Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. I would definitely like Candace Owens to host that, man, for sure. And what would the theme song be for a show that tells you about the world agenda? Would it be the Imperial March from Star Wars? Or The Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden?
Ooh.
Or other.
Ooh. That'll be good. Number of the Beast. I'll go with Number of the Beast.
Number of the Beast. All right. And that brings us to Lightning Strikes. True or false? Near and far does not depend on perspective.
False.
Wrong. Regardless of your perspective, the things are where they are. One is near and one is far. Depending on optical illusion is irrelevant.
Okay.
Just like now is now, regardless of daylight savings time.
Oh, don't get me started with that. That messes with my programmer when that happens.
Yeah, I know. Yes or no? An opinion is fact.
No, absolutely not.
Not at all. In any way, shape, or form should an opinion be considered fact. An opinion can be a fact, but is not automatically a fact. So, eat or not eat laundry detergent.
Well, then again, it all depends who's eating it, doesn't it? I've got a long list of people who do need to, but
Yeah.
in the general consensus, hell no.
Correct. Not eat unless you're under 35.
That's it. Living in your mum's basement.
That's right. Drink or not drink White Claw.
I'm gonna say don't drink.
Correct. It's don't drink unless you're a wussy. It has been described as like drinking television static while somebody screams the name of a fruit from the other room.
Wow.
That's the way it's been described, yeah. So, are opinions formulated by the interpretation of facts? Yes or no? Is your opinion interpreted? Is it formulated by the interpretation of facts?
It can be, but it all depends on who's saying it.
Yes.
If they're informed or not.
Yes, you can in fact formulate an opinion based on your interpretation of facts, unless you're a Democrat.
I'm beginning to see a theme here, Mr. Alienstone.
Yeah. Today was the
Can't
day.
quite put my finger on it.
Today was the day, man. Today was the day. Now, next week, I'm going to go back to business as usual. But today was the day, man. I had to release the pressure valve a little bit today. Number 6. Good or bad? Fewer companies own all of the radio and television stations today than ever before. Is it good or bad that the radio and television stations today are owned by fewer companies than ever before?
Bad.
It's absolutely bad. That's how the manipulation and control of information makes it to you with no choice to choose. You go from this one to this one to this one. They're all owned by the same company. They all got the same script.
Yep.
So, our final one is our opinions formulated by the interpretation of your preferences.
Well, if your opinions are, yes, but it certainly cannot be taken as fact.
Correct. Your opinions are in fact formulated by the interpretation of preferences and the Kama Sutra.
Page 69, dude.
Page 69, man. I photocopied that page and put it in a couple other places so that I could reread the chapter. It's now chapter 69, chapter 71, chapter 88. Get it? 88. Get it? 88.
68, I have to owe you one.
And ladies and gentlemen, that has been just a few questions. Yeah, we made it through.
I know, we've made it. Yay for making it. We have survived. Yay for the survival.
We barely made it. Oh, and I just realized, too, we're out of time. It is time. Wow, we're already a minute over. I do want to thank everybody for joining us this week on Inside the Mothership. I am Alien Stone.
I am Mad Martin.
Until next time, peace.
Peace.